Hi friends, welcome to the Wise Witch Garden Table. Welcome to Sacred Sunday. Irina.
Hi, Sue.
Today we're going to talk about, this is welcome to our meditation room and prayer room. I don't know how many of you have a prayer space or an altar in your house that you use. It's a great tool to have a space specifically dedicated to prayer and gratitude and just all things sacred. So we always have, haven't we?
Yes.
No matter where we've been, where we've lived, where we've traveled, we've always taken along either something to create a sacred space or
made a new one.
Yeah. And so this is our sacred space in our house. We have our altar with all our things, special things on it, and crystals and other spiritual tools. And we also have another altar out in other parts of the house too. But anyway, welcome. So today we're going to talk about a really helpful tool that brings you into presence, connects you with the divine, and that tool is using a mala for mantra. So let's try to say that 100 times fast. Mala for mantra, mala for mantra. So
can't do.
I know, right? So the mala that I use is this one here. It's made from, this one is moss agate. Most malas that you get are made from some type of natural resource, usually wood or some of the real ancient Tibetan folks use the bone malas. This is a moss agate. And on a mala is 108 beads. Plus what they call a guru bead. A guru bead is the big bead that starts off the mala. So the 108 is significant in many traditions, cultures, and practices because it adds up to
9.
The number 9. And the number 9 in numerology is about
completion.
Yeah.
Beginnings, endings, completions.
Yeah. Beginnings, endings, completions. So makes a lot of sense. And most malas, this is a long one. They also have ones that you can wear on your wrist that are usually a number dividable by 9. So 27, 18 is a sacred Kabbalah number.
Yes.
Now this can be wrapped around your wrist if you really wanted to. And so the whole idea of a mala is to give you sort of a tactile tool to count your breath and to count your mantra without needing to use your mind. So your mind is free, and while you roll the beads over your finger to do your chant or your prayers, similar to the Christians have a rosary, it's the same sort of concept. You're not having to think about it. The mala itself is doing the counting for you. And so that frees you up to, it deepens your connection to your intention. Yeah.
Yes.
So today we're going to chant a mantra. So what's a mantra? Mantra is is a prayer. It's an invocation. It's an incantation. It's in many traditions, including, Tibetan Buddhism, Hinduism, popular mantra, right? That we all know and we probably don't even realize we know it is Om, right? So Om. That's a mantra. You can actually do 108 Oms every single day with your mala, and that will absolutely lift you in ways that you can't even imagine. If you're not aware, the very wonderful Tina Turner, now I'm showing my age, but Tina Turner used, if you've ever read her story or if you've watched any of her documentaries, she actually used a very famous Buddhist mantra from a very early on, and attributes that to her success and also her ability to rise above a very challenging and painful early existence. And her mantra, she used the Namyo Renge Kyo, So if you've never heard her chant that, it's pretty amazing. You can actually Google it, and it's astounding.
It is.
So anyway, usually when we use these, you start on your first bead, using any finger to roll it over. Each finger does have a different significance, so we're not going to get into that because that's a lot. That's a deep dive. So I encourage you, though, if you're called to do the deep dive into using a mala and mantra. I know when Rena and I both follow and many teachings of some great masters, and I know that we both appreciate Ram Dass's teachings.
Love Ram Dass.
And Ram Dass always encouraged using mala and mantra as a means to elevate, as a means to stay present, and as a means to bring God or your perception of the divine into the present moment, both the God within us and the God around us.
So do you think that saying the prayer, the words, that takes you out of your head and then your heart into your heart?
Yeah.
That's what a mantra
Right.
is supposed to help you with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It takes you out of your head, connects you with your heart. And I love, there was, I don't know who said this or what teacher said this, but when I heard it, it really resonated with me. And they said at some point you chant the mantra, and then at some point the mantra chants you. And so that I'm still trying to get there, where the mantra chants me all day long, and I'm not there, but I am.
Try every day.
But I just take a shot. When I really appreciate, and I'll switch up whatever mantra I use depending on what I'm trying to invoke. I do tend to stick with the same one, the one we're going to do today, which is the Om Tara mantra. And just to give you a little bit of background, the Om Tara mantra is attributed to Green Tara, who is the mother of all Buddhas. So when you chant her mantra, you're invoking a compassionate heart. You're asking to be eased yourself from suffering and to ease the suffering of others. It's a beautiful mantra to chant when someone is either just recently passed over or is in the presence of transitioning to that next life. It brings that soul some peace and some comfort. And so I thought we would do that this morning. I did just get a message of a childhood friend who had passed yesterday, and I thought, wow, significant time then to do this in honor. So so we're going to do just that. And we're going to start off. What I'll do is that you'll see the words for the mantra. So the way that you chant this is the first word is Om. So Om. The next word is Tara. 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 Om Tara. Tuttare. Ture soha. And what those words mean is the Om is the eternal sound of all omnipresence. It's the sound first heard, the universal sound. Tara is, of course, the deity, the mother of all Buddhas that we're calling in for to ease our suffering, to show us compassion, to show us how to live more compassionately. And Tuttare invokes the calming of the mind. Ture, asking to be liberated from our suffering, to be liberated from our lack of compassion. And then soha is like saying amen. It's like, so it is. It makes it so. So the mantra is Om Tara, Tuttare, Ture soha. Ready to do this?
Sure.
And then we start with a bell. I start on the first bead. We presence our minds first. So always good to kind of, if you want to do this with us today, it'd be a good time now to pause this video and get your mala if you have one. You don't need one, that's okay. But if you do, grab that. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Suspend that. Connect with our heart. Push our energy. Lock your root chakra. Exhale. And again, breathe in nice and deep. Suspend your breath. Lock your root chakra. Push that energy up, up, up to your heart, to your third eye. Release. Breathe in again. Suspend. Connect with our inner wisdom, our inner guidance, our inner guru. And we begin with, you want to hit the bell. Nice. Om Tara ture soha. 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 Om tere 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 ture soha. Mhm. So that's it. That was 108 Taras. Um,
Goes fast.
goes fast. Some of the real traditionalists will do that 13 times. So we'll do 13 repetitions of 108. I do that on occasional, like on equinoxes and things, I'll do that. But anyway, if it speaks to you and calls to you, I invite you to find a mantra, stick with it. Sometimes you're given a mantra, whether you know you're given one or not. Sometimes you'll meet a teacher who will give you a mantra. Sometimes you'll be walking and the universe will provide a mantra. It does not have to be in Hindu or Buddhist. You can easily chant I am loving awareness. You can chant love. You can chant anything. So if the words put you off or cause any sort of conflict, then don't focus on the words. Focus on what you're invoking. And anyway, I hope this has been helpful. May you have a peaceful, beautiful Sunday. May hearts and minds awaken and may peace prevail on earth. Thanks for joining. See you next time.